CentralValleyTalk.com.
And welcome back to CentralValleyTalk.com. We're going to talk about Heart of Hookah Catering Company. The hookah's right there. This is Gabriel on the far end and Brooke Jimenez. How are you?
Hi, I'm
good. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Gabriel Alvarez, by the way.
That's right.
So you guys cater parties and you bring hookahs with you.
We do.
Yeah. What?
Exactly
How did you
what
come
we
up
do.
with that idea?
It actually occurred to us. We were out in Las Vegas, and we were looking for a hookah bar to go to, and we couldn't find any. And then we realized how nice it would be if somebody could just bring hookah to us. We didn't even have to leave.
Yeah.
And we
Well,
came
there
back
are
and
hookah bars
decided
in
it.
Fresno, right? But
There are a few, but there's actually no other catering business. And there's a few out in LA that cater, but so we're the only one right now in the Central Valley.
yeah. So you also cook, obviously, if you're a catering business.
Nope, we don't bring.
Oh,
any
you don't?
food.
You just bring the.
We just bring the hookahs.
Wow.
And that actually allows people, there's a lot of places where you can't smoke and drink, but since it's a separate entity, they can actually have alcohol because it's non-related with our hookah.
You lost me there.
So you can
Private homes, you can.
Yes, you can, and because like we're on the patio at different venues, so when we go to different places, different establishments, they can hire us, and we have hookah on the patio, and the bar sells drinks, and then they can bring it outside, and they get to drink and have hookah.
Can you name any of the places in town that you go to regularly? or-
We're typically at Pinos here in Tower.
Yes. Just around the corner on Wishon and Olive.
Pinot Wine Bar, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And we've been
They
at
have
a-
the back patio there by
Yes,
the Tower
it's
Theater.
gorgeous out
Yeah.
there. We love that.
Beautiful. And we also catered a club called Club Eva down
Which is
on Cedar in between Ashland and Dakota out here.
They had a really nice patio, and over at the Babylon Club. So,
The billiard hall? Yeah.
Yes.
So if one of those places hires you to be there, does the business pay for you, or do the people that come and smoke the
the
hookah
people
pay?
that come
Yeah.
and smoke, then they just pay us, and it's $10 for 2 people to smoke hookah for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour.
Do they have to bring their own tobacco, or does that include the tobacco?
No,
or
it's all included, and we sell nicotine and non-nicotine.
non-nicotine?
Non-nicotine.
How does that work?
Actually, we have a good name brand that's well known. There's a Vortex bowl that these glycerin rocks, they usually flavorized, and basically we just heat it up, and it works really well for those that don't smoke usually, but
It almost sounds like an
They say
e-cigarette.
Yes.
It's similar. They say that you're steaming.
You're steaming.
You're steaming. You're
not
getting
not vaping. You're steaming.
You're steaming. They're called steam stones. That's actually what they call them, and they're just
Yes.
glycerin
Steam stones.
glycerin flavored, and it's a lot like the vapor.
Wow.
But you get to have it and get the hookah experience, which is a little bit different.
You know, I was in Cairo, Egypt not too long ago, and hookahs were everywhere.
Everywhere.
Every restaurant you passed, they were out doing it. So they're big in other parts of the world. Are they becoming more known here?
It is. I think it's not even just a younger generation thing. We have a lot of people because of the different venues and establishments we go to, or a lot of the private parties. Like we've done wedding receptions even, and we're going to be doing a bachelor party. The older generation is like, my kids are really into this, and I don't know what it is, and it gives them a chance to kind of experience it and find out what it is without feel like they're going to the hookah bar with all the younger people, and they tend to like it. It's just
Wow.
It's just a community like activity. Sit with your friends.
yes, well, we're growing here day by day here in the valley. So
We're trying.
We want to make this a real good establishment for later in the
A
future.
hookah on every corner, right? Now, when you go out, how many do you take?
About a dozen.
A dozen? Wow. I can see a dozen all lit up and going at the same time. And
Yeah,
yes.
they're really pretty. We have lights that go inside, and then the
Lights?
flavors.
How does that work?
Yes. Actually, the vase basically itself, once there's ice in it, we like to serve it fresh, and we just throw a light in it, and then it just glows. It
It
glows,
glows
and then
on
it
each
just,
table. It's glowing. It's pretty.
yeah, it gives the table and everything, the whole patio, a little bit of
Ambiance.
Ambiance, yeah.
We're,
Now,
we're selling the experience.
the experience of hookah. Okay. Now, is there a tip that changes?
Yes.
Does each person have their
Every
own tip?
person gets their own tip.
Is there
and
one
then-
on there that you can show? Or?
Oh, no,
Oh, we
not
didn't bring
at all,
it, but it's a
actually.
little plastic piece that goes over the edge.
So
of
nobody
this.
is sharing.
Nobody is sharing, and then the hookahs all get cleaned each night, and then we have separate hoses, and then these get sanitized with alcohol at the end of each night.
How are you handling? It seems like the laws are getting tougher and tougher on
They are.
any kind of smoking.
In
How is that
California, for
affecting
sure.
you? Yeah. Los Angeles just outlawed the e-cigarettes in public
We
places.
did. We saw that.
So how are you guys handling that?
Well, so far, that's one of the things we're mentioning. It's a little bit easier for us because we're going to venues. Because we don't have our own establishment, then we don't have the same type of rules that we have to follow. As long as the business has a patio and it's not indoors, then as long as it's not a non-smoking patio, then it doesn't affect us at all.
There's more than likely smokers already out there on the patio
Yes.
smoking
So,
regular cigarettes.
yes.
Wow. You said this came to you in Vegas, but
Yeah.
you just came back to Fresno and said, let's buy some hookahs and start a business?
Well, we've been going to a few hookah bars, and we knew what we liked, and we were able to do what we liked, and we thought other people would like it too, and so far it's worked.
Yes.
Have you done any frat parties?
Frat parties? Yes. Actually,
We haven't yet.
we've had a few bookings, and other than that, those are later future events. Yes.
Well, they have a lot of interest. They don't always want to pay.
Yes.
Oh, they don't want
Those
to pay.
ones.
Forget it. Okay. Roughly, what does it cost? I'm sorry? $10 you
It's
said?
$10 for 2 people.
For how long?
It's 30 minutes to an hour. It depends how long you're actually smoking it. If you're sitting and drinking and talking or eating, then they may not be taking as many hits.
Yeah. Do you get a buzz from that?
You don't really get a buzz. You can get a lightheaded feeling from the inhale and exhale, and people who aren't used to nicotine will sometimes get a little bit of a nicotine high. But there's only 0.05% nicotine in every
That's
100
tiny,
grams.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's smart.
it's not a whole lot that you're getting out of it.
Okay. All right, so Heart of Hookah Catering. You want them to come to your house or your business. How can folks get a hold of you?
Well, they can visit us on www.heartofhookah.com. Heartofhookah.com, and also Facebook. They can message us there, or we have phone number 1.
It's probably been on the screen.
Yeah,
there.
it's been on the screen.
Yeah, it's been on the screen. I'm sorry. But
You've been smoking that hookah over there.
HOH 7504, isn't it?
yes, it's 1-800-HOH-7504.
One more time. HOH.
HOH, that's 646-7504.
Got it. Well, I wish you all the best. It's an
you.
interesting, unique concept, and I like
So
when
far it's been fun.
I like when people try different things. Yeah. All right. Thank you for coming on today.
Thank you very much.
Heart of Hookah here on Let's Talk Business on CentralValleyTalk.com.